All right, we are back into open session. We have a few minutes before we go into our public hearing. So with that being said, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minute meeting from 3/1/21.
Motion granted.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Selectman Matthews,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
and Selectman Pacheco.
Yes. Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve the 2021 annual town election warrant.
Motion granted.
I haven't seen it. The warrant?
Yeah,
With
just the elections
Oh, okay.
for the annual elections.
Oh, okay. Did you make a motion already?
Trevor did, yes.
Trevor? Yeah. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Selectman Matthews,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
and Selectman Pacheco.
Yes. I'll go into approve the change order number 24 to the general construction contract with HB Collins for the Freetown Police Station in the amount of $8,916.37. Number 60 and number 68, relocate wiring in the IT workroom and added security cameras.
Motion granted.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Selectman Matthews,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
and Selectman Pacheco.
Yes. All right, moving right along, ambulance abatements in the amount of $62,383.44, $6,031.77 totaling $68,415.21 for February 2021.
Motion granted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Selectman Matthews,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
and Selectman Pacheco.
Yes. We had a request from the Freetown Cultural Council. They would like to plant a tree at the bandstand. Every year they have some donated. This is a way to just plant one and have it there. It'll cut down on them having to cut down more trees. It'll have something to do with the future and protecting the green of our community. So I'll entertain a motion to allow the Freetown Cultural Council to plant a tree that will be donated by Mr. John Ashley.
Motion granted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Selectman Matthews,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
and Selectman Pacheco.
Yes. All right. Request from the Conservation Commission to read a thank you letter regarding the recent diesel spill. Tim, would you like to read that?
Sure. So this letter is from the Conservation Commission, as you mentioned. It's addressed to Chief Sylvia, Chief Abbott, and to the Highway Surveyor, Chuck Macumber. On February 23rd, 2021, an accident occurred on South Main Street at exit 8 when a tractor trailer collided with a passenger vehicle. The result of the crash was that approximately 150 gallons of diesel fuel was spilled from the tractor trailer. The rapid response of your departments were critical in abating the amount of diesel fuel that could have entered the storm drain system. This storm drainage system eventually empties into the Assonet Bay. If it were not for the actions of your departments and others on the scene, this fuel spill would have led to a much more serious environmental issue. I will not go into details of what your departments did while on the scene, but suffice to say that our local waterways and wetland creatures owe a debt of gratitude to you and your department. Please accept this letter of appreciation from the Freetown Conservation Commission and know that your efforts did not go unnoticed. Keep up the great work. We are all proud of you and grateful for all that you do for our community. That is signed Kevin B. Damaris, Chairman of the Freetown Conservation Commission.
That spill really was a hazard. I got tons of phone calls as soon as it happened. Trevor, I'm sure you did as well. George, you probably did too, but I would like to also recommend that the board send a letter of thanks to all of those departments as well.
I agree.
Okay, George, you good with that?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, perfect. When something catastrophic happens, our town really does work together to ensure that everything gets cleaned up properly and taken care of. And I think that that's what community is all about. So, all right. Is it the time yet?
Almost. You can probably do the next one.
Okay. Signing of the warrants and other routine documents on behalf of the Board of Selectmen. Do I have entertain a motion to sign those
Actually,
warrants?
Do you want me to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
actually not what you're referring to. Typically, I would sign on behalf of the board for the routine documents like the weekly warrants. I would sign off on the abatements that you guys just approved, documents like that, appointment slips. But with myself leaving in a couple of weeks, we just want to know how the board wants to proceed with that. Do we want everything signed electronically? Do we want to delegate that to Luann or to Peter, or how do you want to continue?
For me, Luann, I think Luann, if she's comfortable doing that, that seems to make most sense to me. I don't know.
How do you feel about that, Peter?
I'm okay. That's good.
You're okay with having Luann do it? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I am, because the board still has to approve it. She's just signing
Yeah,
on
it's-
your behalf.
Yeah, it's only signing off on things that you approve at meetings like this.
Luann, are you all set with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. All right, and do we have the ones that we're supposed to sign off on tonight? Do we have those bills ready?
It's next meeting that you would approve them.
Okay, so we're all
First meeting
set.
of each month. Yep.
Okay, all right, are we all set with that, guys?
Yep.
Yep.
Perfect. Are we good, Tim?
Yep. That's all I got for you.
All right. Are we ready to go to the public hearing?
Yep. Perfect.
All right. I will open up the 5 o'clock public hearing to consider the transfer of a wine and malt beverage package store license of Grandpa's Place of 9 South Main Street, Assonet, Mass. 02702, and also the public hearing for consideration to do an all alcoholic beverage package store license of Assonet Star Market, doing business as Junior's Convenience Store, 58 South Main Street. Manager Gerald Veloso, to M&H Junior's manager Taj Patel. And same thing, manager of Grandpa's Place is Tom Borges, going to manager Tappan Patel. Do I have a motion?
Motion granted.
Do you have a second?
George,
Sorry, I got distracted. What is the,
So we're opening up the public hearing. Can you just
Oh.
second? Yes.
yes, second,
Okay, all in favor?
aye,
Aye.
Selectman Matthews,
yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
yes.
and Selectman Pacheco.
Yes. Is anybody here representing, is manager Tappan Patel here? Or Mr. Fury, are you here to represent your clients?
Well, they're both here. So my name is Alexander Fury. I'm a lawyer and I represent both M&H Grandpas Inc. and M&H Juniors Inc. And we'll take them one at a time. M&H Grandpas Inc. is seeking a transfer of the license to be used at 9 South Main Street in Assonet. The owner and the manager is Tappan Patel, who is logged on here this evening. Mr. Patel is well versed in the service of alcohol in Massachusetts. He owns other liquor stores, and he's tips trained. He understands the duties and responsibilities of service of alcohol in the community. He's looking forward to being a responsible, active member of your community. Tappan is, as you can see, is logged in here this evening. If you have any questions of him, he's happy to answer them. But we're excited to be part of your community. So that's for M&H Grandpas. If you want me to address M&H Juniors now or one at a time,
No, I think it's prudent to take them one at a time, if you don't mind.
no problem.
All right, does the board have any questions with consideration to Grandpa's Place?
No,
No,
I have a couple of questions. The first question I have is this going to be, are you going to continue with the gas services? Or is it just strictly going to be a convenience store? Or is this going to be just an alcoholic beverage package store?
My understanding is that the business is going to continue as it is now. And there's not going to be any major changes to the types of business and operation. Is that right, Tappan?
Yes, Alex. Hello, good evening, members of the board. Yeah, we plan to run Grandpa's as is. It's a big convenience store for the neighborhood. It's a big lottery store for the neighborhood. The beer and wine license attached to the premises. We'd love to continue using it and keep serving Asana in Freetown.
Great. My second question is that with any of your other stores, have you ever had any problems or citations given because of any tobacco or carding people? Have you ever had any problems with that?
So I've been in the industry in retail and convenience store, gas station, liquor store for well over 15 years. I personally have no violations. The businesses don't, because we have a pretty strict ID policy at all of the places. I'm tip certified. I generally have most managers that are working under me tip certified. We also have at the current location a very robust ID checking machine. I know Tom doesn't, or is maybe a bit dated, but we plan to implement that, especially to enforce not selling to minors, and that's not the game we want to be in. And so, speaking for myself, I don't have any violations.
All right. Board, you're all set? Trevor?
Yep, thank you.
George?
All set.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion to approve the transfer of the license from Thomas A. Borges to Tappan Patel.
Motion granted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Selectman Matthews,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
and Selectman Pacheco.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tevin. So I also represent M&H Juniors Inc. and its application to transfer an all alcohol license to be used at 58 South Main Street in the Senate. And the owner and operator and the manager of that location is going to be Tej Patel. And Tej Patel and his staff plan to be tip certified. And again, they fully understand the duties and responsibilities of the service of alcohol in your community. We'll run the same business as we had done before, and we're not planning to make any significant changes to the business. But I know that Tej will be a responsible owner and manager of that location. And Tej is on the line this evening if you have any questions.
Does the board have any questions?
Yeah, do you guys plan on continuing to run the deli at juniors?
Yes, we do plan on continuing the deli at juniors.
Okay, it's an important part of the fabric of our community here. So.
Oh yeah, so what's been awesome is I've been shadowing the current owner and current management team. So I've been working there hands-on. We plan on having a smooth transition and not change anything.
Great, thank you.
If there's any specialty sandwiches anyone is interested in, we can accommodate you.
Great.
20 Carlos.
I just have the same questions. I know you just said that you're not going to change the setup at all, but same questions. Any citations or any problems in anything else that you've done in the past?
No, none whatsoever.
Okay, great. All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve the transfer of the liquor license, wine and malt beverage package store license to manager Taj Patel from manager Gerald Veloso.
Motion granted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Selectman Matthews,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
and Selectman Pacheco.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much and welcome to the community.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Have a
you.
good evening.
I have
You
some
too.
certifications from the ABCC for the board to sign off on. I'll be sending them electronically to you. We're not using DocuSign anymore. It's a new program called Adobe Sign, so it'll look a little differently, but it works the same thing.
Great.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, request from the transfer station to transfer $40,000 from the reserve fund. Peter, do you want to address this?
I think it was going to be amended to 50,000, if I remember right. That was my request. Looking at the disposal fees right now and at the current rate, there'll be about 49,000 shortfall this year. So, and I think it's mostly due to mattresses. A lot of it has to do with that and just stuff that carried over from the year before. Plus, with COVID, more people are staying home, volume is up. So Kim actually did a spreadsheet, it should be in the packet. And if you read it at the very bottom, they're going, if they stay at the current rate they're working right now, they'll be short about 49,000.
Should we review the fees that we're charging people?
Yeah, the reason I would say that, not because of this, because right now the transfer station, at least last year, operated at about $123,000 loss. So I think it's worth taking a look at the fee structures and what we charge folks down there. But I was gonna really not propose that till the spring, take a look at it at that time.
Well, spring's right around the corner.
Yeah, I know, I've been saying that for 2 months and it's here now. But it's one of the things I think we should just look at in general. I'm not sure, I haven't done a survey, so I don't know what the local fees are in the area or anything. I just know that we run out of lots, about 123,000. It'll probably go up a little when we bring folks on, another transfer station attendant. So I think it's worth taking a look at.
I'll entertain a motion to move along the transfer from the board to the reserve, from the board to the finance committee for use of the reserve fund.
Is that for 50,000 or for 40,000, just to be clear?
It should have been amended to, I asked it to be amended to 50,000, because if you're going to be 40, then you're going to be
No, I
10,000.
just want to make sure that's,
Yeah.
yeah, so, I'll grant that motion.
Do you have a second?
50,000?
Yeah.
Is it for 50?
Yes.
Okay, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Selectman Matthews,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
and Selectman Pacheco.
Yes. Also, at the next meeting, on the 29th, can we have an update on the transfer station and where we are with employees and what we're gonna do?
Oh, yes.
It's not on the agenda now, so we really can't discuss it, but
Yep.
it's definitely something that we need to,
Working on a
up.
memo today on it already.
all right, thank you. All right.
Lisa, before you continue.
Yes,
You
I'm
guys
going to
actually-
do that. I'm
All
gonna
right,
do that right now.
perfect.
I'll entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion granted.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Selectman Matthews,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
and Selectman Pacheco.
Yes, thank
Those
you.
procedural things, I always get you.
I know. Trying to move it along. All right. I'll entertain a motion to, I don't know if you guys had a chance to read over the letter that was sent from Walter Sawicki regarding Meyer and the Health Benefits Trust renewal proposal.
Is that for healthcare?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you read it,
Yes.
Trevor?
Yep. Yep. It's a rate increase.
Yeah, very minimal, 3.16%. Also, the dental insurance is 0.63%. There will be a 1 month hiatus where the employees do not have to pay their premium.
I saw that.
So yeah, so that's really an awesome thing for everybody. Also, we have the ability to tie into a voluntary vision plan. And if they do vision, dental, and regular health insurance, there is a discount for that as well. So you had to get 7 employees in order to, be able to carry out this plan. And we already have that. We sent out a little survey, so we're already at that. So I'll entertain a motion to approve the letter from Walter Sawicki to continue with Maya and the Health Benefits Trust, and also to allow for the voluntary vision plan application to move forward.
Motion granted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Selectman Matthews,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
and Selectman Pacheco.
Yes. All right, I think we have personnel, and then we'll go into the town administrator's report.
Yeah, real quick, just on like Board of Health kind of related stuff. Could we potentially get another update, a COVID update on the schedule? I've had a lot of people reaching out to me about that, where the town stands, and so is that something we could do?
You want it for the next meeting, or do you want to wait 2 weeks? You want it for next week?
Yeah, the next
All right.
Monday meeting we have.
And that's Lori or Tanya to give the update.
Yeah, is that okay with everybody with the board?
Yep, that's fine. Just, everybody should know that we're following everything that the CDC says. All guidelines should be that we've approved are along the same ones as the CDC. And also, I know there's been speculation about us doing a vaccination clinic, but unfortunately, even though all the work to prepare for the vaccine clinic had moved forward, the state is not giving any more vaccines to individual towns. So everything's going straight from the state to
And
larger groups.
that's exactly what I want to be communicated publicly, we know this. I don't want people in town to think that we're just not trying to get this stuff done and, do the best we can. I think it's good for a public health nurse to kind of explain the situation we're in. We're trying really hard here and stuff.
Yeah, it was the governor that elected to go with the, Circuit City and Vanity Fair outlets. So, and we were already, we had everything ready to go forward, but I certainly think that having Lori here to explain that to everybody, because, George, as the Board of Health Chair, myself and you, Trevor, have been, I think sometimes we forget that other people don't know the things that we're working on, even though we try to convey that as much as possible. But certainly, we've had Lori in 2 times in the last month, basically. So
She does
yeah,
a great
another
job.
update.
Yeah, she does a great job of explaining where we stand. So I think it's just, maybe once a month, it's probably a good thing to have, right?
And in terms of numbers, Luann's actually done a phenomenal job of keeping the website updated in terms of statistics. freetownma.gov/COVID-19. We currently have 39 active cases. That's as of this morning, for a total number for over the past year of 847 cases.
Wow.
But 39 current as of right now.
All right.
All right.
So
So
it's personnel board.
it's now you. It's all you, Trevor.
Yep. All right. So first we have a pay rate for the seasonal conservation employee. So at the October special town meeting, the Conservation Commission received funding for part-time help for maintaining our properties, including opening and closing the gate at Porter Pasture and some other things. So they finalized the job description, but now we need to recommend or vote on what the salary would be. And so Kevin Desmarais has recommended that we start with the state minimum wage. So I'll entertain a motion to set the salary for this part-time or seasonal conservation employee at minimum wage.
Do we know how many hours a week this person will work?
Not yet. I think it probably, is it going to depend on?
What is this person doing? Just opening and closing the gate? Or are they going to be there
I
all
think
day?
there's some the job description, I know Kevin has one. It's not in the packet, I don't think, but there's going to be some other duties.
I think we'd like to get more information on that.
Okay, so you don't want to vote on this on really all we're talking about here is just what the salary or the wage will be?
Well, that's just one number, but without knowing how many hours a week or exactly what this person's going to be doing.
Yeah,
It would be good to know that.
yeah, we can wait until we get some more information. If that works. Tim, you don't have anything in handy, do you?
I don't know, but I can get it in time for the next meeting.
All right, that'd be great.
They do have a job description. Kevin does have a job description. It's just it's not attached to our packet, but they just wanted to know what we're going to use as a salary before we move forward. So the 29th, I guess we can wait till.
Okay.
All right. So moving on, next is with deep regret that I'll accept a motion to accept Tim's resignation as executive assistant. I just want to say that Tim has been an amazing employee of this town. He has helped me so much as a selectman. And I think he's helped, almost everyone in town in one way or another. So I just want to thank you very much, Tim, for everything you've done. And I know you're going to do really well wherever you go.
Thank you very much.
But I will entertain a motion to accept Tim's resignation.
Guess we don't want him to leave.
I mean,
Accepted it out, I'm out.
All right. I will regretfully make a motion to accept his resignation.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
Selectman Pacheco,
Yes.
and Selectman Matthews.
Yes.
Tim, I'll have a lot more to say on this on the 29th.
Okay.
All right. So next we have an appointment for the Inspector of Animals. So I will entertain a motion to appoint Lisa Marie Podolsky
Podolsky.
As Inspector of Animals effective May 1st, 2021, expiring April 30th, 2022.
I just have a small correction. It's actually the correct title that the town's voted is Animal Control Officer. So
Okay.
I'll have that updated.
All right.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
Selectman Pacheco,
Yes.
and Selectman Matthews.
Yes.
I think she actually does both positions, Tim.
She does, but the actual appointment is called Animal Control Officer.
All right.
Just a procedural thing again.
Okay.
We know what it is.
Inspector of Animals. That did read a little strange to me. I was like,
They inspect cows and horses and ranches. It's farm animals. Yeah, it's different from the ACO. They're two different things. But yeah.
all right.
She does both positions.
Gotcha. All right. So next, I'll entertain a motion to appoint Evelyn Alves as for the Council on Aging Board of Directors.
I'll entertain him. I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
Selectman Pacheco,
Yes.
and Selectman Matthews.
Yes. You know, Tim, I didn't do the effective dates on that. Should I? Is that okay?
I think you're fine.
All right.
They're all effective today, so.
All right. Great. And that is all I have, I think.
Nope.
Nope, sorry. So 17 and 18, so appoint a parking control officer for the town beach and Long Pond boat ramp.
I think we're gonna put a hold on that one right now. Working with the police chief on the actual language, we need to do that. So that's gonna be a hold.
All right. And then is that also, how about appointing seasonal staff for Long Pond boat ramp and town beach? Those seem very related.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do the same, Luann, for the two folks that do the boat ramp.
Yeah, I sent them both a letter asking if they were still interested in the position at the rate that they had last year, under the same terms as last year. I heard back from one of them today, Mr. Maciel, that he would like to, and I haven't heard from the other. I'm waiting on that.
All right.
So you want to wait for the next meeting for that?
We're gonna wait a week.
Okay,
Now I think I'm all set.
you are. All right, we'll turn it over to Peter.
Yeah, number 19, reimbursement for the town administrator's personal cell phone use. I didn't take a town phone. Town phone runs on average $39 to $51 a month. I asked for 35, less than the average. Just want reimbursement. It just makes my phone discoverable and I can do town business on my phone. So that's all I'm asking.
I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion granted?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you. I'm going to put a hold on number 20.
Selectman Matthews has to do a roll call vote on that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Sorry, what are we putting a hold on?
No, we're just solidifying our vote for the phone.
Oh, yes.
and Selectman Pacheco.
Yes.
All right, I'll
Um,
draw up an MOA just so we can
I
get
was-
that paid.
I was just gonna say, can you draw up the MOA so we can
Yep.
sign off on that? Thank you. You're holding on number 20?
Yeah, just to
Okay.
hold, so I'm gonna hold on it.
Thank you.
21, town report printing quotes. I think Luann or Tim has those. I think we should go with the local company. We should go out of town, local company, support that. And plus we were $500 cheaper or $474 cheaper. And we're also looking at printing less. We talked about printing 200 in the past. Tim always has extra boxes. So I think we're going down, what, 150? I think that's the number we're looking at this year.
Yep, I believe so.
All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve the recommendation of the town administrator for the town report printing.
Motion granted.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Selectman Matthews,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
and Selectman Pacheco.
Yes.
22 is to make 50 yards outside the town beach gate on Long Pond, a no parking zone. I think the discussion we've had with the highway surveyor is to put some millings down at the parking area to make it a little more organized, maybe do some hand striping. But at the same time, we don't want folks parking up on the sand dune area. I think in the future, you could actually make a parking area out of some of that. But we're just trying to organize and make it more presentable. I think we have some good plans for the whole beach area between cleaning it up and fixing it. And it's been neglected for quite a while. But at the same time, we want to try to keep it organized. And I think we should cap it this year on how many people can actually be down there because of the COVID. And plus, it's not a very large beach. So this is one of the mechanisms that we can help do that.
Yeah, we should try to do whatever we can to prevent people from carrying jet skis over the wall and putting them.
Over the cinder blocks? Yeah, I agree with that too.
I think we're going to actually try to put signs and enforce that this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 2 boat ramps in town. I don't know why they don't use the boat. And boat launches are free. So
Yeah, well, I think there is a small fee. There's a fee at.
parking, it's a parking fee, but not a launching.
Yeah. And really what happens, I think, is just get so busy on the busy days
Yeah.
that, once it's filled up, it's filled up. And then,
There are rumors that there's a horseshoe pit and a shuffleboard court down there somewhere. So we're going to go try to find them, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I like shuffleboard and horseshoes.
Well, I think we'll vote for bocce ball, but it's okay.
Well, I don't know about the beach, but I definitely know there's some at the COA.
Yep.
I guess
All
there's
right.
one on the beach somewhere too. Yeah.
Okay, is that it?
That's all. Please.
All right. Peter, if people are looking for you and you have your cell phone, how do they call the town office and you'll call them back or?
People call me directly on my phone. A lot of folks.
Okay,
So I've given my phone out to a lot of folks. So they can, if they call the town office, they'll forward them or give them my number.
all right. I just want to make sure that community has access to you as well. That's all.
No, I give it all the time. I can give it now if you want, but people do it all the time. People do it. So usually people come in, they have a question, a concern or whatever. I give them my phone number, they call me back. And that's all.
All right, perfect. All right. Anybody have anything else before the board?
Think we're good?
You good, George?
Yes.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion granted.
All in
Thank
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Selectman Matthews,
Yes.
Selectman Grunwald,
Yes.
and Selectman Pacheco.
Yes.
Answer the phone, George.
Under an hour on the nose today. Great job, everybody.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Have a